Yeah, well, like when we do our outro shit, but because I'm still rolling.
He's the guy, man. Once LeBron out the league, it's been nothing but Eastern Conference. It's been a different Eastern Conference team in the finals.
Yeah, you guys are both LeBron
and
friends.
The East has won, right?
LeBron guy for sure, definitely LeBron.
Y'all got a fraternity.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean. The only time the West has won since LeBron left, I think LeBron won. LeBron won.
No, the Bucks just won last.
No, I'm saying
he's saying on the West.
Before that, yeah,
it's been all East teams win the championship. Right? That's kind of weird, but
it's kind of weird. That was smooth. That was smooth. How you did that.
Shout out to King.
Weird.
Shout out to King. Shout out to young boy John Morant too. That's my next favorite player up. Like I was saying earlier.
Yeah, nah, he a dog, bro.
Yeah,
he a dog. Big dog. Nah, all right. So as far as getting the sports out the way, because I feel like it's the only thing to talk about. Everybody think everything else is weak. I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, y'all can see what we look like up here. We not about to watch a bunch of sports. Y'all know what's going on. We got basketball, football. Football is way down the road, so it's basketball season. So I'm trying to get into some music, man. How you feel? I'm putting you on the hot seat since you since we we in the music. We'll start off small. We'll start off with Kendrick album. How'd you feel about K-Dot album? I feel like that's probably a polarizing conversation right now.
I liked it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm waiting for the visuals and stuff to come out, but I liked it.
Me too.
I feel like it was different. He always does something different when he drops, but I just want him to be back on the scene a little more.
Right.
It was a solid album though.
I like this. I probably say my favorite. Like, all right, we was ranking those albums not that long ago, which is like, I don't know, bro. Sometimes you get a little bit too ahead of yourself and you rank albums too early. But at the same time, I still put this like fourth. It's still probably fourth
out of his catalog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was up there with his best body of work.
But it's really good. It's just like.
What do you expect from Kendrick though? Like it's. But when you comparing him to himself,
that's the only thing you can do.
I feel like this might have been on one of his weaker projects.
Yeah, out of the ones that like, because I'm not gonna say it's better than Damn. It might be arguing with Damn, but I won't say it's better than Damn. To Pimp a Butterfly, that's just my personal favorite. So I always feel like that's going back and forth.
I feel like Damn really had no direction.
You feel like it was all over the place?
Not all over the place, but it didn't have a clear direction. I feel like whatchamacallit had more direction, like Mr. Morale and this joint definitely.
You felt more in sync with the project.
No, I feel like it had like an actual subject matter and shit like that.
Right.
I feel like Damn didn't really.
It was a bunch of stories.
Yeah, a bunch of stories.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
The message you're trying to get across with this?
From Mr. Morale, good. That's a great question. I mean, Kendrick always, for me, he always been a person that try to make you look in the mirror a lot as a person. Mm-hmm. But I feel like this one for sure, I think he put himself in the mirror more than he ever do it. Like I learned a lot more than him that I didn't know. I didn't think I was going to know a lot more. But then again, I should have known. Kendrick don't say nothing for 4 years and come out. But some of the stuff he bringing up is stuff that, like, you know, we would have thought he just said that on Damn or Good Kid, Mad City. He left them shits out.
You definitely could see the growth of him as an artist.
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe it's because it was like a 4-year wait. You just expected more. Mm-hmm. To me, my favorite is still Good Kid, Mad City. I just feel like for everything that you said, as far as like the cohesiveness and how it went together sonically, it was crazy. There's still some crazy classics on there. Mm-hmm. To Pimp a Butterfly to me was cool. I like Damn. I feel like Damn was Kendrick having fun. You know
I love Damn. I love Damn.
And you don't really get to hear Kendrick have fun too much. So that's probably why.
He dope.
My favorite probably is To Pimp a Butterfly, for real.
I'm just looking up his catalog.
I felt like everything he did on there was like, it was experiment. It was way farther than Good Kid, Mad City was, but it was a lot more experimental.
True.
It was sonically just like on another level. Honestly, it was just he brought a different. He completely changed from what he was.
Right.
It was a complete overhaul.
I mean, to the cornrow Kenny. I ain't saying nothing cornrows.
Yeah, that's probably 1. Good Kid 2. Damn, probably 3 still.
Yeah.
And then 4 is probably.
His catalog is mean though, bro. He got one of the most meanest catalogs in hip hop history. That just is what it is. Like, it's real mean when you look back on it.
Especially if you count like Section 80 and all that.
No, for sure. Mixtape era. Every artist got a mixtape era. So like, sometimes you could tell when they greatness through that time. Like, all right, like if they got some shit on this mixtape, cuz. So, but nah, man, let's get into some real shit, man. Right now, man, I want to take you back. You know, I came here. I'm like, look, I want to get all the stuff that everybody kind of want to hear us talk about. But me and you got a real super deep relationship, and everybody should know that. As far as when we come to doing what we're doing, there's a lot of shit that's going on out here that's like beautiful to see bloom that we was probably thinking about in the closet, but we didn't really know if it was going to do it. We was just kind of having fun, like niggas was just in the closet trying to figure it out. But then shit just said, oh snap, word, okay. Yo, I was always, that's why I said to people, I was on an interview not that long ago, and I was talking about it. I was like, yo, the best way I can compare it, I said Blues Clues. They said, why Blues Clues? I said, yo, I watched like BT and shit my entire life, and I felt like we just jumped in the screen. Like it was weird as shit, bro. Like it was weird as shit. And I felt like the whole time, Pace, you good, bro? What you need?
I was worried about our keys.
Pace in the bill, you already know. But nah, I was sitting here thinking like the whole time, like this shit really like Blues Clues. Like I was like, y'all understand? Like I felt like I was in the same clothes.
Fact, like the shit happened fast.
It
was to a point where we was just doing shit for fun, and then once we started dropping it and the world started receiving it, things started happening so fast to the point where
we had to catch up to it.
Exactly, like you ain't have a chance or time to really sit back and celebrate every win because they were coming so frequent. So it was just like something bigger happened. We'll just be like, oh, that's fine. We gotta just keep our head down and just keep on going crazy. But like you said, it was just like we would talk about it, and then for that shit to happen like as fast as it happened, and as organic as it happened was crazy.
Yeah, bro. I think shit got real when we started seeing people change their Twitter names.
Facts.
Yeah.
Nah, for me, it started getting crazy because like, you know, we was on the underground circuit a lot, so we was always at these different venues checking out all the shows even if we wasn't on it. Right. For me, it was when we'll go to these shows that we're not even on, and you'll have people up there and like, yeah, I'm from the south side of Jersey and this and that, bro. I'm like, wait, what? That was never a thing, bro. That was like, so to see how much of an influence we had on our area, like from people we never even met. It was from people from cities I'd never even been to type. And
I think it was a similar story like that too. I can't remember, but this was like beginning stages too, like real bar hopping at that time. But I think this was the first time. Well, at least I remember all of us kind of going somewhere. It was another show that night. We just basically was like show scouting, like which is like the first time we was doing that. But everybody knew we was doing local shows, but we went to another show. I can't remember, but I think the first time we went in there, I think it was not even 10 minutes. They started playing like Bye Felicia. For me, that was the first time because I'm like,
what every show time
was this was Pharmacy. Remember we hopped to the
bar
hop to the pharmacy, bro. And I think I want to say it was Caution, but whoever was DJing, somebody like soon as we came in, it was like a shout out. That was the first time I was like experiencing like, oh, like yo, this happens. If you go other places, the people know you in the building, they gonna shout you out by playing your music. That was like kind of crazy at the time because you know, mind you, we still like really just coming from the basement at this point. But I was taking it back because I was like, yo, I'm gonna try to see how far I could take Mirror back. I'm gonna start with this. Do you remember Rue?
Damn, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's the damn. That was, yeah, bro, Rue, bro. Yeah. Everybody who's recorded in Cherry Hill, Pace probably know too. Pace probably know. Everybody know. Yo, it's like one of the most untold. Yo. Side note, down the road, we gotta produce a documentary on that studio. You know how many people came from that studio and we didn't even know.
Zombie.
I found you through there. Actually, I met Zombie and found you the same day.
Yeah, mentioned you and Zombie to me like when I'll be coming into the sessions.
That's
or whatever
crazy,
like that.
bro.
But he ain't never had no beats on him, so I'm like, all right, well.
That's what he was trying to get me to do. He was like, yo, like, you come make beats and shit. Because I was coming to the studio like 17, but I was having the beats and stuff, but it was all right. It was trash, but it was still original music. So he was trying to look out, and that's when he tried to put me on to you. I think he played Whip in a Chain. He took me to the back and played Whip in the Chain. Yo, actually, hold on. I got to break down the exact day. I'll never forget it. I was on Facebook. He told me to come up because Zombie was coming home or something. Mind you, this is like 6 months after Started From the Bottom. So, like, this is like Zombie and Zombie mode at this point. But he came back to record there. So, we sitting there, and he told me to come up. So, I come up. Zombie in there's like maybe 3 or 4 other people. I say what up to him. And then he was like, all right, yo, like, where you from? And I told him where I was from. And he was like, all right, we'll exchange information. And Rue was like, yeah, I'll give him your email and everything like that. And then Rue was like, yo, don't go nowhere. I want to play you somebody in the back. I said, all right, cool. He had like a B studio.
Yeah,
he brought me to the back. He said, yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you. This boy from Camden. His name Mayor got bars. But he for sure got bars. I want to play you something. It's called Whip in the Chain.
It's like everything was a question, but it was a statement at the end.
No, it was good shit, yeah. And then he played me Mirror, and I was like, yeah. He said, yeah, I'm gonna try to hook you up with the manager. how the universe works. 2 weeks later on Twitter, John DM'd me, was like, "Yo, I want you to do." We was only supposed to work on a single, bro. It's crazy how shit came to fruition because we were only supposed to work on one song. The one song was Biggie Papa, but I think because I'm gonna ask you how much you remember this day because this leading to how the first time we got to the crib.
Song,
I know, right? Right. Majority of the shit we did, we was like, no, this shit was hot. But now if we listen to it, like, Bye Felicia, I still think it's fire. But there's a couple other shits that I'm like, we was having fun. We was young and innocent. But young and innocent.
Definitely.
But so I remember y'all came to the Ish was like, yo, I'm about to bring Mir over to the crib. I said, all right, I think I'm supposed to meet him in like 2 weeks. And he's like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, he smoked weed and shit like that. So, like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to go pick him up, whatever case may be. I said, all right, word, say no more. So Ish picks up Mir. He comes back. Mind you, I ain't really prepared at this point because I was preparing beats to get for him for 2 weeks. Like,
yeah.
But I just didn't have, like, the time. So Ish brings him over. He goes, yo, this Mir acquired this shit, Mir from Camden. So like majority of niggas, you gotta make sure you gotta check the energy in the room. You don't know niggas, you're not gonna be. If Mir don't know you, the majority of niggas from the hood don't know you. They're not gonna give you their energy yet. Like they gotta see what you about first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's rightfully so, especially from the environment. You gotta trust. You don't trust a lot of niggas. But anyway,
you was in the suburbs at the time.
But, yeah, I was in the burbs at the time, right? I was super out of his element, right? So Mir didn't know what type of nigga I was. He didn't know if I was Carlton or Will. He didn't know which one. So anyway,
mixture of both.
Right, mixture of both. A good little mixture of both. So anyway, he comes over. I'm sitting there. Ish goes, I got a trap. Damn, bro. Like he out. Like what the fuck going on? So next thing you know, he leaves the crib. Me and Mir by ourselves. I don't got no type of like. It's quiet as hell. I'm like, what am I about to do to make this shit? So I go like, I'm gonna play a beat. I don't know what beat I played, but I just remember Mir looking up. He had his phone. He looking up. So that joint, all right. That joint, all right. I went to the next beat. By the time the third beat, Mir was like, yo, you think you can make something? I had this idea. Shit kind of opened up from there. And I think we started watching Martin that night or some shit. And we was there till at least like 4 a.m. I think Mir did some shit. Just how you, all right, first of all, this is the what you call a hood appreciation, all right? That's how I knew Mir had a good time. By the end of the night, Mir goes, it's like 1 o'clock. He said, I'm trying to go to Wendy's. Y'all want something? So once he knew he was going to feed niggas that was there, I knew I broke the ice. I'm like, yeah, he feel comfortable here now. He good. So 1 o'clock in the morning was doing it. And that was basically, I don't know what else you remember by that night.
That shit, and that became like a everyday thing. Like during that time, I was just rapping and I was just getting beats from like off of SoundCloud. I wasn't really getting beats off of YouTube, but I was looking for an in-house producer because I had all these crazy ideas for sonically sounding shit and just out because like from Shorty Store any of them things
you wanted to reach out farther.
Like you really just gotta have an in-house producer, like somebody that you can sit down with and try to bounce ideas off of to create the thing.
Yeah, dream sound. Yeah.
So it was hard to do that when it's like I damn near got the sound of the beat in my head, but now I gotta go find that sound. It was like trying to find the needle in the haystack. It was like, all right, now I gotta go find something similar to that sound to make what remotely I'm thinking about. So like when I started chopping it up with Ish was already telling me about, at the time it was Lil D. Right. So Ish was already telling me about Lil D, and Lil D at the same time was already like sending me a couple of beats. So I already knew that you was nice, but like I didn't know at the time, like, can you make beats on the spot type shit. Right. This was like my first time working with a producer. Right. So when Ish leave, it's like the most awkward shit in the world, bro. It's like
the Ish just left us, bro.
Ish always do some shit.
Bro, it's like, all right, Reek, it's like yo, I'm gonna take you, you wanna come with me to my boy crib real quick? I'm gonna introduce you to my boy. He nice for fashion and shit like that or whatever. Yeah. I take you all the way somewhere you ain't never been before or whatever. And leave. Take you to the crib. Be like, yeah, you know what I mean? It's my boy Reek, this Bruce, what's up? You know what I mean? Damn, yeah, I got a trap, so I'm gonna just leave you here. You know what I mean? You good? You straight? Nah, you straight. You know what I mean? You straight. You know what I mean? You just, so now it's just like, now you gotta build conversation and shit, build rapport. Right. And
nigga put you in the hot seat.
Facts. Just like, man, something gotta happen. But that, like you said, it's like how the universe works. Yeah. And I'm real to myself until like you said, like I'm real to myself until
until you know.
I feel like this is somebody that understands even a little bit of like where my mind be going creatively. Right. So I remember Kev room used to be junky as shit.
Yeah, big facts. Big facts.
So
Yes,
I
it
remember
did.
like
All geniuses got messy rooms.
Yes, it
under
did.
his his dresser, he had a I think you had. That's where I seen the Martin DVD joint.
Yeah.
But it was like out the case, all type of shit. Like, damn, just disrespecting Martin. I'm like, damn, that's crazy as hell. So
He said out the case.
I'm like, damn, you fuck with Martin? He was like, yeah, I got all the DVDs. And
Yes,
shit.
bro.
I remember he left out the room, came back with the DVDs, popped the DVD, and we watching that while he making the beats and shit. So we pretty much just bonded over that. And then we just start talking about like, cause I'm real into what is it, media, cartoons, whatever the case may be. So it's like, once I see you interested in a little bit of something I'm interested in, I'm
we
gonna
gonna
see
open
like,
the door.
I'm gonna see, you know what I mean? Fuck with Dragon Balls, all types of shit. So I was like, all right, I just felt comfortable here, and then I'm away from the city, and I'm just here able to
You
like,
escape.
create, you feel me?
Escape. Yeah, bro.
We ain't had no booth, we ain't had none of that. We had the fucking closet with the mirror door. It was just in that thing, just rocking out. That's how we came up with He's So Crazy. It was just based off of that Martin.
Bro, we was in that joint. I just remember being in the closet like, damn, I didn't even know this was gonna turn out. Like, I wasn't thinking about making the closet like that. I turned into that because I just felt like that just what had to happen. Because people was just, we was making some real like real crazy shit. There's a lot of shit that like one day, I don't know, Kendrick was talking about his hard drive got misplaced from like 2004 or 5 with like shit. I'm like, bro, I feel like we gonna be them type of people that just have shit like 10, 15 years from now. Like, people don't know the shit we was working on at that time.
Yeah,
Like,
some crazy shit that ain't never get finished.
yeah.
You ever tell them about the story how you got the turn that beat down?
Oh no, yeah. Let's tell the original. Tell the original story. I'm gonna let you start it off.
So he already said it all. We already, this is an everyday thing. We at Kev House dinner every day, and we just recording, Kev making beats. We playing the game or whatever.
Something
just
2K or
wasting
Martin.
time.
It's 2K
Yeah, I
or
never
Martin.
heard the story.
Going on
Yeah.
these runs or whatever. So this around the time when all producers are like starting to put tags in their
Right.
beats. To
Mustard,
it's like
Jalil.
it's like your signature
Yeah.
on that joint, right?
Yeah.
And at the time, this is when Kev was real heavy on like video game effects and shit like that. So I'm like, man, you gotta. At first, I thought that's what it was going to be, was the video game shit. But
We was doing that
as
shit
we
like
always
2014.
recording, Kev would just play a beat and that shit'll just go doom doom doom.
Yeah.
And then you'll just hear his mom just like, should you be like, Darren, turn that beat down, turn that beat down.
Right,
so I was
facts.
just like, yo, that'll be some hard ass shit on some
Yeah,
like
him and Ish was just
underground,
hyping it up like,
on some
yo.
underground shit. Just be like, yo, just have your mom. Or I told him to make it like authentic, like just have her, like just play it intentionally real loud, but be recording the joint when you turn it down, when you hear it coming type shit. But he went and had it recorded like personally. That thing, he played it for me one day when we came in there. I'm like, yeah, that's it right there.
Crazy.
That thing-
That's how it can be.
that
They
thing
was.
was-
I remember because I was in a point I was trying to change my name. First of all, funny. That's a funny phase. It was a funny phase. We came up with a lot of funny names that I was trying to figure out. Trying to figure out. First of all, shout out to my boy KB. I never gave KB his rightful justice. He helped come up with Kev Rogers. So here's the story of how he did it. So he was like, yeah. So I was trying to come up with a bunch of names, right? And bro, I'm gonna tell you, one of the names was Darnell Ball Game.
Darnell Ball Game.
Ball game. Battle rapper.
Hey yo, Darnell Ball
Bro,
Game.
I had a bunch of bullshit ass joints.
You know what? That's Ball Game.
Nah. That was gonna be my catchphrase. He said his new music. That's Ball Game. All right. Nah. So anyway, so I'm talking to Karen. I'm vetting to him that night. I'm like, yo, bro, like, damn, I can't figure out this name shit. And he was like, yo, like, just name it after your favorite players. And I said, Aaron Durant, and he was like,
Aaron Durant.
He was like, no, bro, Kev Rogers. And I was like, oh shit, that kind of sound like a name. Because I told him I wanted to feel like a name, but at the same time, I want to have an interesting story on why I got the name. That kind of understand me a little bit. At least my crossroads is life. It's like how left field is like Kevin Durant and Aaron Rodgers night and day. So anyway, long story short, that's how it came out to be, and I just remember doing it like that. And so, but yeah, they came up with they was sitting there like, yo, you gotta get your mom to do your tag, bro. You gotta get your mom to do your tag. And I ended up having her stand at the door, like where you know the door's a little farther away, so it sound a little farther in distance and shit. But that's ended up doing that. That's crazy. Since we at that time frame,
Don't take the story out of my head. But go ahead.
nah, go ahead.
I'll
Go ahead.
All right. You remember the time, right? Don't think about it. You remember the time we just having a regular session. It's a regular day. It's a regular day. And D. Scott come in the room.
Right. Okay. I think I know where you go. Keep going.
He like, yo, y'all trying to smoke?
Oh, the smoking night. Oh yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm telling you,
bro.
Yeah, I need to hear this.
So like, you can't smoke in Kev house, right?
Right.
So we had to go, and you're in the middle of like Maple Shade, so
Right,
like,
it's
you
just
can't
bullshit.
just ain't nowhere for you to really go.
Right.
So we gotta go to the backyard, and the backyard is a shed. So after we get done rolling up or whatever, we walk to the backyard. It's me, Ish, Kev, and D. Scott.
Right.
We all in the backyard. We having a little cipher, whatever. We back there getting fried, telling jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Good old time. It's kind of dark outside or whatever.
Right. Niggas giggling and
I
shit.
ain't never smoked at Kev house before, so I don't know what's the fire drill.
Right.
You feel me? So,
Nah, we didn't know what the fire drill was either.
Yo, Reek, tell you the story next. Go ahead.
this nigga, he said, "Yo, we gotta be quiet coming back in the house." I'm like, "We gotta be quiet." He like, "Yeah, cause." He like, "Yeah, cause I don't want my mom to smell this nigga weed to know I'm hot." So I'm like, all right. So we walk in the house, and this nigga, we get in the room, safe, we cool. This nigga goes in the closet and throw a hoodie on. It's the middle of the summer. He throw a hoodie on and throw the hood over his head, and he just sit in front of the computer. I'm fried, so I'm on everything, and everything is just funny as hell to me. So I'm like, yo, why you got your hoodie on? This nigga with the most serious face, glassy eyed and everything, with the hoodie on, turns to me like, cause if I got my hoodie on, my mom if she come in here, she gonna think I'm sad and she not gonna talk to me.
Yo,
I'm like, your mom ain't gonna be concerned if she think you sad. He like, nah, she ain't even gonna say nothing if she think I'm sad.
Yo, bro,
Bro, I start fucking crying.
Yo.
I'm like, bro.
this nigga.
No,
stupid.
he's dead ass correct. He's dead ass correct, bro. I dead ass said to him, "Yeah, I'm gonna act like I'm sad."
I'm gonna act like I'm sad. I'm like, nah. Yo, he turned the lights off and everything.
This is
It's just a
nighttime?
computer.
Yes, bro.
It's nighttime. He turned the light off. Me and Ish still in there, but he just got the computer. It's
Bro,
only the computer like filling up the room, and
I
he
was
just sitting
crying,
in front
bro.
of the drawing like.
I was
I
crying,
really
bro.
can't see his face. So should have came in there and just seen him with his head down. I'm like, oh yeah, Darian.
Darian's sad.
He's
Let me
sad.
leave him alone.
I'm not even going. Hey, it doesn't look like the right time. I guess that was the.
It's the way I said it, yo. It's the way I said it to Bear, bro. I was like, yeah, nah.
We got mad footage in that backyard.
We do.
in the green screen.
Yeah, we got a lot of footage that we shot
It's
back there.
hilarious.
We did a photo shoot. Me, you, and Ish did a photo shoot, and I remember
Bert, Robert.
yeah, bro. I remember this nigga. They had a story too. So I tell the story. I tell the story, Rob, because this is hilarious. Mind you, this is what I was like fresh out of high school. So I was on some like I was just smoking maybe a year or two ago. You know, I got one of them black Christian moms. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, she wasn't playing that in her house.
Wasn't playing that shit.
Now I'm grown. I don't smoke in her house. I just leave and go smoke.
I just leave.
I'm grown. My mom don't smoke. It is what it is. So I was like, I just remember Rob pulled up to my crib, right, and we was hotboxing this joint, which was a bad choice. Then after we hotboxed, we walked to the back to finish the Dutch, cause I was like, yeah, I don't wanna just have us just just out here. So we smoking, and I just remember Rob had his leg up, and you can see like in my backyard, you can see like the light come on, right. So the light came on, right?
Oh man,
Bro, first of all, any like a nigga shock face is one of the most funniest shits in the world.
we always had
the face of like, oh shit, and the nigga is hilarious. So Rob gave me the oh shit face, right? And I heard my mom go, oh I know,
got your ass. Got your ass.
She yelled it from the kitchen. It was from the kitchen. Light came on. It was like a movie. It was like bing. Oh I know. And then Rob.
You ain't hop over the raccoon statue.
What made it the worst? And I always still gotta apologize to Rob about that. Is that as we leaving, I'm getting chewed out leaving. Rob talking. I got two people talking shit to me. I got my mom and be like, now we don't play that in here, right? And then I got Rob going like, why would you put me here, bro? Why would you put me in this shit?
Yo, that's right.
Yo, bro. It was a rocky road, bro. I ain't had a friend in the world.
Yo.
I ain't have a friend in Jesus. I ain't have nobody.
Should have just acted sad. Should have
Yeah.
stopped talking.
Yeah, you should have had your hoodie on. Like, Mom, I'm sad, Mom.
It's
like that, man.
immunity hoodie.
Mom, you knew I was sad. Look at the hoodie.
No, that is yo, bro. It is hilarious, bro. These stories today now it's just hilarious, bro. All right, so since we at that time,
What's your favorite Jose story?
you know what's so crazy?
man.
I have that written down in here.
Go ahead.
All right, so I gotta tell you one. I don't even know. RP Jose, RP D Scott,
RIP.
factuals, bro. RP anybody lost. You feel what I'm saying? I remember. I don't even know. Do you remember how your washing machine broke?
I don't.
A statute of limitation is off now, so we can have a TV.
Hey, you know how this happened?
All right, so
No.
Crazy ass.
So for people who don't know, like at this time when Mir was doing, especially who's watching the kids era and Camden era, we was in Mir's crib heavy, bro, in the basement, like 30, probably like 15 to 20 deep.
15
So,
deep.
yeah, so every time, and niggas would have like they own, niggas would have their shit they smoke, and it'd be crazy. So anyway, long story short, this is the point in time, a rare time where Jose, Irv wasn't there. It's Jose, me, you, and Rob, right? But you go to the corner store. I think you went to the Bodega where we shot the video at, right? And Irv came in to whatever case may be, and he threw some shit. And like he got it from Jose, and he threw it at him, and he was like, "Yo, bro, what the fuck, man." All right. I never seen. Listen, Jose was at least close to 300 at that point. I ain't never seen a nigga move that fast, that big, bro. Like it was like I looked down. I remember because I was rolling, and I looked right. I looked up. Jose is haul ass, and you got the door before the door.
Yeah.
He hit him through the door. Your washing machine is near the joint, bro. Irv slid like boom, bro. Hit the joint. Jose on top of him, like, bro, don't throw no shit at me like that.
Hold on. For context,
Yes.
you had to hit this man
Yes, bro.
from one room
To another room. He hit him to another room, bro.
Not only
Them
another
two big
room,
niggas, too.
You had to
Yes,
bust.
bro.
You had to bust a left.
Yes, bro.
And to hit the washing machine in the back of the room.
Bro, it was the craziest shit me and Rob ever saw, bro. I'm not gonna lie
How
to you.
did that trajectory?
We sat there. We sat
some
there.
big boys.
It happened so fast, bro. And I was like, for a second, I forgot I played football with Jose. I'm like, this nigga did play football, bro. It kind of hit me
did.
back. So he hit him, bro. Boom. Irv turned up, said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Jose like, "Bro, don't throw no shit, bro." It was like, and then me and Rob, we looked at each other. Like y'all both hard, y'all eyes pink as a lab rat. Y'all look at each other like this, and we like, all right, yeah, bro, we gotta stop this, bro. We gotta stop this, bro. Like, so we go, and Irv just leave out. But like, how funny is, how Irv is, like. Shout out Irv right now, because Irv gonna laugh when he hear this story too.
Shout out, Irv.
Yeah, so like he goes, Irv was talking shit on the way out. What the fuck wrong with you, bro? This guy's crazy. But he's like walking out the door like it's like a whole scene of a movie. You know how you gotta walk up the steps? Yeah. So imagine somebody walking up the steps talking shit like, "What's wrong? This guy's crazy. This guy's crazy." Door shut. Like
He thought he was NPC.
yes, bro. That whole sequence was crazy, bro. It happened in like 20 seconds, dog. Like, and then Jose sat down, and then he was like, I'm gonna have to buy Mary another washer. And he started dying, bro. Like he just started
cracking
dying.
up.
He said, "Well, guess I gotta roll another one." Right? Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, bro. That's what he. Yeah, I'll never forget that. That's one of my funniest Jose stories.
One of my funniest, because I got so many, bro. One of my funniest ones is when we went to South by Southwest.
I got that in there too.
When we went to South by Southwest, and we was at the bar.
Oh, and it collapsed,
Oh, man.
bro. The bar collapsed, bro.
I know. I was
we in
there.
this
That was
bar.
the first night I got there.
I wish I could remember what song was playing, bro. We in this bar. First of all, the bar not even lit. Like
It was.
This is not a
I remember
bar.
it was fucking. They was playing Migos. They was playing them fucking Migos.
Well, I don't know what song it was at that. Was it Bad and Bougie?
It wasn't Bad and Bougie. It was
Mama
What's that?
told T-shirt.
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 Mama told me.
To this day, when I hear that
Yeah,
song,
I think about the bar collapsing in Texas.
bro. We go down. We're in Austin, Texas. We at this bar.
Oh shit.
We got the video.
first
Lil
time-
we got the footage.
Yo, we still got the footage of that. The first time we went to the bar that was next door to that one, But because we had the that bar lit the year before, they start charging niggas the year after to get inside, right?
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, you're wildin'. So we was like, you know what? We're gonna be petty and we're gonna make the bar that nobody else is in right next to it. We're gonna make this lit.
Right.
We walk in there, boy. We turn this whole joint up just because we lit. It's at least like 10 of us. So like the same way the shows used to go because 10 of us are lit. The whole
Everybody's
thing's
lit.
now.
Yeah. Everybody feed off the energy.
All 10 of us is lit. They're like, yo, it gotta be crazy in there. People just from off the street just walking in, just off the seeing us through the glass windows and shit.
Happening?
They're like, yo, it gotta be crazy in there. So they walk in there or whatever. Bro, we start jumping up and down and shit. But Jose has the bar, because we at the bar getting drinks. We getting shots for everybody. They start playing T-shirt. Everybody start pushing. They play swag surf.
Oh, yes.
They play swag surf. Bro.
It was after T-shirt, though.
But after T-shirt.
Yeah, they play swag
Everybody
surf.
start jumping up and down.
Yeah, breathing on my body. Yeah, when that part.
As soon as the beat drop. All you see, all
the
the
bottles.
top shelf bottles just fall off.
They were so pissed. They were sprinkling water.
With the water.
They was spraying people with water. They were so mad.
Niggas was warm anyway. It was hot as hell.
Right. It was like, you helping us out.
I'm like, fact. Everybody just start laughing and shit. I'm like, yo, what in the civil rights?
Right.
They was like, yo.
It was a shootout that night too, though.
It was.
Right.
It's always a shootout.
But we was about to perform. They fucked up the performance. We was about to perform outside for like 300 people.
Oh yeah, that was about to
and
be
they just started letting off in the air. Shit was over.
Wilding.
Had the Amber Alert, said nope, not looking for.
Said Amber Alert. Damn.
Yeah, it was over, bro. It was.
Who kid?
They said
Who can't kidnap?
who kid? Nah.
We pulled up to the crib in South by Southwest, the little mansion joint.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro. South by Southwest.
It was so country out there, but we pull up. I lie to you not, bro. We see a horse getting chased by 2 pit bulls, like in the middle of the street. And it runs onto the lawn, like our lawn, because our next door neighbors had horses and all that. I guess the dogs like heard the horses back to the spot. I'm like, yo, this is crazy as hell.
Yo, it was, bro. First of all, we was in the
that shit was
mansion,
nice.
like 16 to 20 deep, bro.
That mansion.
In the mansion, bro.
The mansion.
And Reek, you gotta tell your story because Reek got there
came
late.
late.
Yeah,
I was
he got
mad.
there last day. We ended up shooting
Bruh.
Bad Trip though.
I was
We
sick.
shot Bad Trip. He was like, I'm leaving with something. We shooting
I'm leaving
something.
with something.
Yeah, bro. Like
Yeah, y'all niggas
It's-
was fried. We was supposed to shoot My Bad, but y'all niggas
it
was
had
fried.
snowed. It had snowed or whatever that.
I
When I was
forget.
supposed to get on the flight, and so they said it was delayed a couple hours. So I left and came back. That fucked me up.
And you know what's so funny
I
too?
should've stayed.
I always tell the story too. I knew how lit it was because niggas was in we had the show that first night, and then remember I passed out. Plum Creek, we gotta get that footage. Plum Creek got the footage and shit. So because remember we was trying to drop webisodes to that shit. And I was out in the cold, bro. These niggas, I was snoring like a motherfucker, like all types of snoring, bro. And these niggas had recorded and everything. And then I remember the next day, because I was already like hungover, so I wake up, I'm gonna start making beats, and I look around the crib, and I'm like, where niggas at? I can't find niggas. I found Mir, and I tell the story because this is like a symbolism of like understanding how lit shit was. I woke up off a hangover from doing what we did last night to find out Mir through Twitter. The Fader tweeted Mir, hey, Mir's at our stage. So like I woke up and found my nigga not in the crib. I found him at Fader on Twitter. So it was like one of those like weird like movie moments where it's like, damn, I'm hungover in the mansion trying to get something to eat. Then I'm trying to find my nigga, and I found him on Twitter before I found him on the phone call. So it was just like a weird like, damn, we lit out here right now. It's kind of crazy out here, bro. Shit, a movie. So
To get back.
yeah, nah, that's a fact. And yo, so
Do they even still do South by Southwest?
yeah, but I gotta see somebody. You know what? Because COVID slowed shit down.
COVID
So like,
definitely
as
slowed
far
a lot
as
of
blowing
shit
people
down.
up on festivals and on them shits, it's been like it's gonna get back to that though.
It's coming back. Like
Yeah.
they definitely they just did South by Southwest. It
Yeah,
happened every March.
March, right?
Yeah.
What you remember? He's so crazy. Me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like that's when I was already kind of like took him back by like some of the stuff that we were doing because we were both like pushing each other to do some crazy shit. Like there was some shit like at a point in time we started making music where I would like try to make a beat that would be weird enough to see if you would try it, and you would try to like give me a weird enough idea to see if I can make the beat. At that point, it became like a chess match. Like I just want to see. Let me just slide this to me. Let me see if he like this, Joel. Let me just tell Kev I want
What's your
to.
favorite records off that, Joel?
He's so crazy. Great question. I don't know. What's my favorite record on there?
Mine.
I think Pan Part 2 is my favorite.
I ain't heard Pan Part 2 in a while. I probably got to re-listen to that. But I know off top, I really fuck with what's it called? Damn Gina.
Damn Gina.
Oh,
Yeah, Damn Gina was really good.
Have mercy on me.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That
Damn,
shit
yeah, I forgot about Damn
Yeah,
Gina.
Damn Gina was really
Gina's
hard.
the
God
one.
damn.
We did house party vocals in the room. We was just yelling. We just press record, and we was like, house party, hey, ghetto ass. We was just doing that shit right up in the crib. But you know a lot of that shit was definitely. Well, we did majority of that shit in the closet.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I tapped into something like real crazy when we made like He's So Crazy.
Yeah,
Not even like lyric wise or music wise, but just like as far as like concepts,
creativity.
and how we would stay up late nights and really just
Yeah.
try to find certain clips that I could take out of context
To make it sound
copy
like a
and paste and make it
conversation.
sound like a conversation, and
yeah.
build the story. And like we ain't even have no ending to He's So Crazy.
No, we really
were
didn't.
making it up
As we went.
as we
Yeah,
made
there
the
was no.
song.
It was like a plot. You start off with Pam, and then that Pam idea turned into Mirror come back. Like I think you said you had that conversation with Ish about the project.
Yeah.
And then it turned into, all right, how far can we go with this? Matter of fact, people don't know, it was between He's So Crazy and Fresh Prince. Mirror had a concept on Fresh Prince that I basically, kind of how
Pretty
Bel
much
Air,
came out.
yeah, like Bel Air came out because he was like, I think you say Ashley was the one that was, you said was supposed to be like promiscuous or something like that. I don't know. I think Ashley was.
Ashley was promiscuous and Hillary was on coke or something.
Yeah, it's just a slightly different.
She actually is on coke.
She is.
Yeah.
You talking about in real life?
Nah, on the show.
Oh, all right.
Nah, actually, that's Carlton. That's Carlton.
Oh, that's
Okay,
Carlton.
Carlton.
He be doing pumps.
Try to put that smell on Coco. Don't.
Oh, like nah.
Nah, she just be she got OnlyFans.
All right.
Yeah, she do got a cooking OnlyFans on there, but basically, basically that whole it was between those two, and then I think like
Damn.
I can't remember which record swung it. Whatever the next record was, you definitely were just way more into like. I think I just had Martin DVDs right there, and we were just watching it.
Like,
We
we
was
got way more context.
Yeah.
It was like more.
the Tommy like interested in Tommy. Oh, Tommy having no job kind of opened your mind up too, because you was like, yo, I can kind of place him in any situation. But then it made you kind of like take Jerome. I don't know. It was crazy, bro.
Because it's like, what does Jerome do when he's not?
Yeah.
Jerome got the
with
hopes?
the immediate cash. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know he got an
Right.
apartment, so I was like incorporating all that. My second favorite is probably Death of a Pimp. I really fuck with that joint.
Yeah, player.
Yeah.
Don't you pimp it ain't easy.
That shit is crazy if I really did that joint.
Yeah, I can hear that joint. Yeah, I can. Yo,
He has a
It-
lot of gems on that for real.
yeah, bro, for real. So like, he's so crazy. When that came about, Tisha Campbell, right? She posted it, or did she post it or she comment on your joint?
I think she posted it.
She posted it, and then Carl Payne posted it too. We had two of the cast posted joint. That was like one of the big. I remember hitting Mirror up when that happened. Like, bro, dog, like Gina just posted this shit because she said, "Am my head really that big?" to your drawing. Which is crazy. So they actually did see the cover art and stuff like that. We was trying to get them to have a reaction to it. But yeah, he's
that's when Instagram started popping. Crazy.
Facts.
That was like early Instagram.
Early. So we start moving a little bit more towards. Right after that happened, we started doing. That was the SD1 period. Then like shit started falling off. We kind of separated a little bit, and then ended up picking back up after Mary Jane. Cause I think Kenny's studio. This is what ended up happening. Y'all.
Oh yeah.
Aunt Bill had helped shoot. Did he help shoot or edit it?
He shot that joint.
He shot it.
Nah, wait. I think him and Kenny shot it.
Him and Kenny shot it.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then the Kenny connection kind of hit off there. And then I remember getting a conversation at that time from Ish. Because like me and Ish used to go through those phases. Back in those days, see, me and Mirror wasn't as close as we got as we got older. So when shit used to separate, Ish would be the one to be like in the middle. Yo, Kev, yo, you gotta fuck with us, bro. We got had this conversation. Like, all right, because at the end of the day, I know Ish is like 5th grade. So we gonna run into each other. We can't not have a conversation. If anything go left, we always gonna have a conversation.
Got to.
And I'm always like making sure people are briefed up on this joint because people gotta know the journey before they see what the shit get to. Because I see a lot of young kids now that's really trying to come up and bring some of the entity, and I see a lot of people in the rooms, and I'm like, y'all gotta remember, bro, y'all gotta really have a different type of chemistry because, you know, the game is really designed to separate anybody who they feel as though can do what they do. If you a star, and the problem was we had 4 stars. We got stars. We don't have role. Just everybody's ability is a star role, so it's like shit. All right, let's see how much we can conquer out here until shit pop. But anyway, long story short, the Kenny situation. Y'all started recording like Wani Wag and like a couple of joints in a row, right? Pesos and shit. And then I was doing like bricks and shit at the time. My first Mr. Rogers Mondays, And then we got to the conversation about Who's Watching the Kids, the first project. And we started working on some shit. And I remember, I don't know, I think do you record Miss Bill Collector early? I can't remember which one it was that you recorded early that really made me go like, well, Space Jam you recorded early too.
It might have been Miss Bill Collector.
Right.
Miss Bill Collector, what else was on there? Options was probably in the mix of that.
Yeah, we had Options early too.
We had Down by the River early, I feel like.
The original, yeah, you definitely had Down by the River. Yeah, Zach.
Oh, that's exactly where I was going to go. Go ahead.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah. So,
I didn't have that.
RP another person, Zach.
Banger.
Me and Mir got this connection with this kid and Rob too. A couple other people that was working. We had him at SD1. He was working with us with the SD1 situation. I actually still got
only
his
for like a
from
couple
that.
weeks.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
the weird thing about it.
I know.
Only
he hit me.
We met him and then he
passed, bro.
A couple weeks after
and it was crazy because I had I wasn't even, me and Mir was kind of just still like growing our relationship too as far as working with each other. So when Zach had hit both of us up, this was after the He's So Crazy. So we actually still in timeline right now. After the He's So Crazy situation, he kind of reached out and he was inspired by the project and he wanted to work. So I had told Mir, yo, I got this message from this kid from Audubon, and Mir was like, yeah, I think I got this question too. I was like, well, he don't live that far from me, so like if you come out here, like we'll just go together. We'll go to his crib together. So we went to his crib, and he had like a whole studio. This kid was a genius, bro. You could tell how much of a genius he was by the way.
Berkeley, bro.
Yeah, like
his music, like the way he made his beats was real, like instrumentation type shit. Like
bro,
it was really in depth with the music.
Facts.
Could
I couldn't imagine what he would sound like right now.
Bro, he would be amazing.
His beats,
right now, bro.
he first of all, he did Miss Bill Collector, 25, Kenwood Ave too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so like imagine what his shit would have sounded like now, bro. What? He was on that type time, and that was like 2014, 2015.
Like all that jazzy,
it was OD. It was pretty OD. And then not that long after, we only got a chance to be around him a couple of times. And then not that he unfortunately passed, and we still reached out to the parents and everything like that. But he had me and Mir had a email or a SoundCloud, a private SoundCloud link of all his beats.
Yep.
And it was kind of like a unspoken. Me and Mir never really talked about it, but like I kind of knew Mir was going to like have something on it because we started knowing how bigger Who's Watching Kids going to get as we started dropping records. Like shit was starting to kind of go a certain way, so it was like the project starting to get anticipated. So it was kind of like you got to put some joints in there, and just now it's time to make a moment. It's like we got to. How can we make a moment? How can you make a moment? So options for me, I would say, is when I started like because I remember actually to Whatever You Want. I had the original beat for Whatever You Want. I made it with Kill. Well, his name is Free Soul now, but I made it with Kill, and I remember we was recording it at the rec spot. Remember we was recording at the rec spot at one point? And we was trying to figure it out, and I didn't have it. I just knew I wanted Mir on it. I heard his voice on it, but I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I told him I just didn't write to it yet. But Mir just had that like, when as an artist you got to know when artists can like smell blood on a beat. I knew he could smell blood on the beat. When he asked me like, you still gonna do that beat? I'm like, if he asked me that one more time, I'm like, yo bro, like I think you should get on this beat. So because you rapped your reference and you had like a whole like 32, but I was like, now I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make it around that. I'm like, you know what? The moment's just telling me to I was on my way to West Virginia when I sent that to you, and I was like, I was like, yo Mir, because you asked me that before, and I think I just sent it to you after, because I remember you telling me, yo, if you ain't gonna do nothing with that, let me know. And I sent that joint to you, and I remember you finished it after that. And I was like, well, there go that joint gonna go.
That was one of my favorite records too. But it's crazy because you said that and it reminded me that we skipped over something. Cause I did that. That was the second time I did that. The first time I did that, it was this record called The Game. And this nigga Kev would not give this fucking beat up, bro.
That was the one with the perfect and shit in there.
What?
Yeah, all the sound effects.
Oh shit, I remember that.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
So,
that was.
I didn't get that way for a minute.
Banger.
He was not.
I don't want to play no more.
I'm like, please let me get this, bro. He's like, you know what? Go ahead.
Yeah. You just gotta know, bro.
It was like one of them was like, you better kill it.
Right. You just gotta know, bro. You just gotta know. You can feel it though. You can feel it when the artists really want that shit.
I feel like the moment that really changed for me, since we talking about like how it was like starting to get to where I'm anticipated,
right,
shit like that. It was more so we stopped, even though it was fun. we stopped making music for ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we started thinking about
He's
other.
So Crazy was fire.
Right. That was it was a selfish project.
Right.
It was more or less like y'all better think this hot because we think it's hot.
Because nobody asked for that.
Yeah.
Real shit. Like nobody asked for that.
That's
Nobody.
real
and
shit.
it's not
Nobody
really,
was on that type of time either.
Yeah, it
creatively.
It was strictly for
Yeah.
entertainment. I wasn't about to save nobody with that.
Having fun
None
with
of
that shit.
Facts.
Who's watching the kids was when it was like, all right, I'm gonna speak from the perspective of all these young people that actually, you know what I mean, want to be where I'm at. Or
Right.
Fuck be where I'm at. Where want to be alive in the next 5 years. You feel me? Like, and
That's a good way to put it, watching
don't know
kids.
where to be at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't know where to go.
Right.
Because I understood. I was that person not too long ago. You know what I mean?
Right.
Coming out of high school, not knowing like, all right, you just in the world now. You
Right.
Feel me?
Nah, for real.
You seeing people around you start dropping all types of shit, or you just start seeing them like destroy themselves and shit like that. So it's like, all right, let me be the voice for these people, or let me be the Lil Wayne for somebody else. You know,
Because that's that age too, 22 to 25 is like where you really trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, like especially if you're black and you young.
And you think you're supposed to have it all figured out and shit,
Right.
Especially around that time.
Right.
A lot of niggas didn't know what the fuck.
So I'm saying, if you black and you from an inner city or been around the inner city or know friends in the inner city, well, I can't say no friends because some people really be so far out of the inner city they don't really know what's going on at all. But if you at least got some sense of what's going on or been in it, like, bro, being young and black, 22 to 25 is like rush, turn the gun, bro, and it's like hopefully that bullet don't hit you that day, because nowadays it's coming from anywhere, but that's especially back then.
Because mentally, when you in your early 20s like that, you believe you're supposed to have it all figured out.
Oh yeah,
for
facts.
whatever reason, 25 is like the age that's
18 you're supposed to be out the house, all that shit.
Then they're supposed to be a millionaire at 25.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
facts,
You're supposed to be doing something, but like. Like the older I get, you really realize how, you know how they say life short?
Yeah.
Life long as hell, bro. If you really think about it.
It's
like,
all about
you know
your
what
pace.
I had this concept I was thinking about the other day. It's really like, man, life is just a long ass fucking day. You just go to sleep sometime. That's literally
That's
all
dope.
it is, bro. Like time and all of that shit.
Yeah.
You really gotta live in the moment. Another thing that I learned just from being around Kev and shit like that. Kenny too. Wayne especially taught me this. It's more so like, when you're moved to say something on the beat, you gotta do it right then and there.
Oh, that's a fact.
Because you can wake up tomorrow and not feel that beat, not feel the same way, or you got writer's block or whatever like that. I realize writer's block ain't shit, but just you
it's really energy block. It's not writer's block. It's an energy block.
You overthink
it. It's supposed to come to you.
You know what I mean? You just gotta go crazy. So it's like,
real shit.
When you hear a beat or when you're moved by a certain beat, is really the I want to say like the universe or whatever, like telling you like somebody needs to hear that.
Yeah.
Somebody right now needs to hear that. You gotta lay that right now.
Facts.
You know what I mean? For whatever reason, I don't care how weird the beat sound.
Right.
But that's Kev though. Kev was into the all that experimental shit, like the samples he'll use, all type of shit. Like Wayne, shout out Wayne Campbell, Wayne to make a fucking beat out of a fart.
Right. I've been seeing him lately
like,
too on some other shit.
Yeah, Wayne,
nigga press the light button and say boop boop. Watch this be a banger. John Wayne, that's a little nickname, little inside joke.
Wayne.
John Wayne, that's a guy though. But yeah, from that point on, after who's watching the kids, I would say it started becoming one of those like, okay, now the industry starting to get mixed into this motherfucker, right? Now it's like, okay,
signed off for that.
yeah, Down by the River, this record right here, and people understand we played the game very perfectly, like. Especially if you got a group of people that really fuck with what you trying to go on, a lot of energies, you got to allow them to show, especially on camera and especially like at these events, like you got to make sure, bring your energy as much as possible, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, like it's not even really like a whole, I see people on YouTube saying that's a whole like people scheme trying to do stuff like, it's like how is it a scheme to get 10 people to get everybody feeling the same energy as them? Like how is that like, ain't that the whole purpose of people? You should want to have people that's impactful enough to touch everybody in the room to be a part of something. So to me, I was like, that wasn't just about it was about like, yo, they want something what they on. Everybody, exclusivity. You want to go see, yo, what they on. They turning up.
Just piggybacking off of what you just said, it was like we also benefited off of the fact that we came up in the era when like Xannies and all that was prominent, and like everybody
was Rockstar, super Rockstar.
Everybody real sleepy, slow motion. You feel me?
Right.
On top of the fact that we can only get our shit off in Philly because there's no venues in Jersey.
Yeah,
right?
that's a big context to put in there too.
We would have to go to Philadelphia as the outsiders in any show. Don't matter what show. You the outsiders every time. And if you've been to Philly's like the new New York. You know how they used to say back in New York?
Yeah.
Back in the day, New York got the toughest crowd. If you get impressed New York, then you go.
Nah, Philly was definitely like that.
It's Philly, like, because they're not really impressed by anything. So you got to really either really be up there spitting or give them what they paid for. And a lot of the time, when we were coming up, it was a lot of our peers were like their performances would be like they were already on, like, you know what I mean, like you should already just be cheering for me type shit.
You gotta have the energy.
We already had the energy of, all right, bro, we already in, not like we beefing with Philly, but like we in enemy territory, or like it's just
this ain't our spot.
This ain't home. We ain't at the crib.
We ain't got no type of home.
No water.
Even if they don't fuck with us, well, at least you from the city. Like, nah, ain't none of that. So you gotta kill it every time, and that taught me, especially once I started doing shows on my own. Like, it don't matter how many people in the crowd, you perform like you getting paid $1 million to do this. We, like you said, was on that Rockstar era shit. We start jumping on shit. We climbing up shit. We crowd surfing. We
yelling it on the microphone. Well, we see you in the fucking back. We yelling it on the microphone.
Talking crazy.
Don't be on the back. You on your phone. We see you. We see you.
And we looking you right in your face while we jumping up and down.
Yeah. You got to feel that shit.
It's the energy.
We draw people in.
And it was like, you will see by the time you're on the second song.
They didn't like none of that.
Nah,
they didn't like that.
It was nothing you can do about it.
They ain't like that.
But we was deep. I will say this: we ain't really tried. We ain't really tried. Not once.
Every time, but we had to work our way up to headliner.
Not for real.
You know what I mean? It was to the point where
we had to take respect.
Right.
You gotta put them niggas at the end because they're gonna take half the crowd with them when they done.
Yeah, because that's what we used to do. Especially because if you make it
you gonna put a second? All right, bet.
We're
gonna see y'all crowd. Because it was like once we start going up there, it start jumping around and screaming, and I start singing or rapping and shit, and then Kev start jumping up and down, and then Jose start doing his dance and we get crazy and that bitch. Then you start seeing people start walking all the way.
It was a point in time. It was a point in time that niggas be on the microphone like, "Yo, Southside, come in.
Come on, Southside, come on. It became like local celebrities in a different state.
Yo, for real.
Yo,
that's funny, yo. Niggas really used to do that. Yo, Southside, come in.
We're not even performing. They just start playing Wani Wag and shit in the back.
They like, yo, Southside in the building. Shout Southside.
You know what I mean? Y'all trying to get the mic. Y'all trying, nah, we not. You feel me? And it was like, it's that energy. I feel like if you want to be an artist, you got to have that mindset. You gotta
take over.
You really gotta sell me the song, bro.
Right.
I don't know the song. Sell me the song. You gotta go up there and really perform. Especially, I paid $20 to get in here. I ain't paid to see you walk around with your chains on for 10, 15 minutes.
I feel you on that.
You feel me? That's me from a fan perspective.
Yeah.
So when I'm performing, I understand that mind. I'm like, man, I'm not about to go up here. Y'all should know Bodega. Bodega.
Nah, I'm gonna sing that shit to y'all.
Like, silent.
Like, this is my first time singing it. Because I know it's like at least one or two of y'all that never heard this. Out of 300 people, it's 2 of y'all that never heard this song. Now I'm performing just for y'all.
That's a big fact.
Like, you gotta. Man, I learned a lot. Really, like, over these years.
What's the?
Not for real.
Where's the learning lesson? Where's the time where shit start making you like sit back and like look at this shit from a different lens? Like, all right, like I gotta approach this shit maybe just a little bit differently. Like, was it the signing? Was it after the signing, or was it before that? Like, when was the switch where shit really started making you? Because people don't know, there's a high extra level of anxiety pick up the bigger you go. Like, you deal with it because everybody got it. That's the thing. People don't understand. Like, everybody got anxiety, so it's just the way how you deal with it. Sometimes I use it to my beneficial because I'm already jittery, so that's why I be on stage going like a motherfucking ape shit because I feel it already in my body. If I stood still, I'm gonna be shaking. So I might as well use it to just hit the shoulder motherfucker on beat.
You gotta get that energy.
Yeah. So
me. Because like I said earlier, like the wins just kept coming, you know what I mean? Like we started hitting different milestones. I'm on different sites like Billboard and shit, like shit that I never thought, well, not never thought, but it was like it's happening now.
Yeah.
So you get numb.
Right.
And when you get numb, you get unaware to personal shit.
Right.
Because you just on this high of like chasing your dream and shit.
You
feel me?
Yeah.
So not even to get heavy. The switch for me was when Jose passed, and it really made me look at myself and look at how I was moving, and it makes you really appreciate those around you more, like just wanting to, like, I know for certain all Jose really wanted to do was be around, you know what I mean? But for me, in my perspective, I'm like, I want you around, but I want you comfortable in a position I feel like you deserve to be in. A lot of people don't know tour life is not glamorous at all.
Especially in the beginning stages.
The best part of tour, because I'm not the type where I'm just bringing home different bitches and shit to the hotel or whatever that. Like I'm here to get a check and get the job done because I want to get to the millions where I can have fun. You feel me?
I've been around.
So tour, the best part of the joint is the show. It's just having fun, meeting new people, and putting them onto your music.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. After that, it's times where, like, damn, I done seen John and them and Villa and them bust their ass. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got no problem sleeping wherever. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes you sleep in wherever. It's not glamorous all the time. It's not, and it's not that. So it's like,
I actually remember.
Why would I? You feel me?
I remember when you did that at
it's cool
at Syracuse.
Yeah, but shit like that is what makes the story, and nigga, that's how I grew up a lot of times. Sometimes you sleep on the floor, especially if we here to get a job done. You here with all the homies. This is.
And you know what? It's so crazy that it's something really. It's a gem in there too, because the context of the show after you did that right. The show that you did that was the Syracuse show. I got you. I was there. I was on stage with him when he was doing the show. Davies, Yachty, Uzi, and Mir at Syracuse, 2016. So this is Do What I Want, right? Do What I Want here. Okay. Uzi's purple dreads at this point. Ponytail probably, overalls and some Timbs. Yeah. And you know what's so wild about it? We saw a lot. First of all, we saw how to get humbled and at superstar status at the same time. Because there was times where it's like how they would treat you would be like, oh, they're just another act. But then after you do it, it's like, yo, what's going on, bro? You really doing your shit, bro? Like, what you got going on next? But before it was like, and niggas was coming in, you know, we had the double S hoodies and sweatpants. We was really coming in like niggas was just around the way. It wasn't like niggas went in there like we had the glamour print suit and shit. Like, nah, bro. Like, it wasn't like that.
We still had that hunger, that hustle. Like, we still trying to establish ourselves. But like I was saying, it's more so that moment made me realize, like, you know what I mean? I just wish I had him around. You know what I mean? Even if it wasn't all the what I felt like he deserved, just for to have him around, like, cause his energy on stage or when he's just around and shit, like that would have been.
I can tell you, Jose. If Jose walk in the room, everybody notice him. He's the most brightest. He's the brightest one in the room.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10. 10 times out of 10 to keep it real.
So I say all that to say, another thing, like really like seeing like the candlelight.
Yeah, how'd you feel? I about to say, how'd you like? Honestly, personally, did you like? Because I mean, me personally, I felt like, especially around that time, it was weird. It's so like fidgety and phasey, like how it is right now. It's like blur spots.
Yeah.
But I just remember like there was going to be a change after that. I knew it was going to be a change. I knew it was going to be. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know where it was going to happen. But certain people are glued for certain stuff. Maybe not for everything, but there's just certain attachments that just come along with certain people.
Absolutely agree.
And we were all still learning each other. Like people understand. We were growing and learning each other. Like we were like maybe after the first time we started doing the show, I started going to BJ's house for a barbecue. I knew BJ my entire life. You know what I'm saying? But that was like it. You see what I'm saying? So like there was a lot of stuff, and when that happened, it was like it was at the first of all, I believe like everything happened for a reason. Unfortunately, as fucked up as it is, but I know that like Jose's thing was pushing people. So you know, I don't know. Maybe this is his way of saying y'all ain't got no choice. Push. Yeah, y'all ain't got no choice. Like, don't use me as an excuse for why you ain't make it. It's like how I took that. It was like because me and Mir had a conversation with this off camera, and we was like, yo. We were in the phase of, we were so young doing it that was like, yo, we could do it. Like, we were like, yo, we could do this shit. We could do this shit. And then when shit get real, it's like, why are you doing it? You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, you just wake up differently. Like, all right, why I'm doing this? Because I already did this before. Man, you already sold out a couple times before, right? You met a couple artists. You done got a chance to go on tour a couple times. You done got a chance to see people. I got a chance to. So why am I doing this at this point? What is my personal story to have attached to this? To me, that's my ultimate thing that I was trying to take out of Jose's situation was how to be known. Was like you can't control everybody's perception, but you can control what you feel like you should be. And I was like, in that situation, that's why I kind of took everybody's energy, like trying to take him take him because everybody had different reasons why they were attached to him. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't had no choice but to personally start thinking about why your relationship with Jose was important. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you had to start looking at it, and that comes with like a lot of stuff that like, what would I have changed? What would I have done differently? What stuff have I like now? Like, man, but like I try not to live too much of regret. Like when it comes to that shit, because like it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. But did you ever get a point in time where you felt like you had? Because I had my nights where I know for a fact like I still pass that building sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? So like it's a constant numb reminder every single time about what the situation is. So I don't have no choice but to like go through the phases of what grief is, what defined by anybody. It's,
right. But grief is not a linear process. You know,
factual.
It's going to be get ups and downs with that for forever. But ultimately, what I took from it is more so like it made me look at myself. It pretty much slowed me down because right after that, it's like the whole world shut down too.
Right.
It's probably like a couple months after the whole world shut down.
Yeah.
So then you had to deal with quarantine and all that, and it felt like I was losing everything that I was doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there was no more venues. Couldn't really go to the studio. I didn't even have like the energy to want to do
no choice to find your why.
So it was like it was like, yo, what are you doing it for? You know what I mean?
Real shit.
And that was one of the big joints, and it also made me like want to even reach out to my mom more, like people. Cause one day it was like really I had sat there and thought, I'm like, yo, one day I'm never going to be able to see that name mom pop up on my phone anymore.
Right. And you don't want to regret that. Yeah. Real
so
shit.
It's like any opportunity, you try to get it done. So that was something that I just took with in life, you know what I mean, and try to keep all the friends that I do have like close.
Side note too about your relationship with your mom, because I always thought it was like here's the thing too, like at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of that kind of it was weird. A lot of black people I became friends with, unfortunately, I hate that fucking stigma, like you ain't had your dad around and shit. I hate that shit. But sometimes you be thinking like, damn, some of them shit that nigga wasn't sense. Around. But I will say that like, yo, like me, Mir, and Ish, I know that for sure. When it came to that, our moms was like our rock, and all of our families, we all had, and like, I think to me that always kind of made me have it automatically made me care more. You feel what I'm saying? Sure. When I see like, especially when you know like, yo, black moms, how they try to, it's a miracle, bro, that we fucking here, bro. Sometimes I just be looking at my mom sometimes like, how the fuck you do this shit? Like, that's crazy. I get annoyed quick. You had to deal with 3 of us motherfuckers. Like, so anyway, long story short, I just want to give a little conversation with Mira's mom. So Mira, we were smoking, and I just remember Mira was like, yo, don't skip my mom. I was like, oh, my bad. That's just a rotation. And I knew right there. I said, oh, that's the real relationship. That's his dog. Like, that's his mom. That's his dog. Like,
yo, let's get my mama, nigga.
Right, yo, it was the realest shit. But it was like one of the most genuine, like appreciated moments. It's like the most appreciated check I ever had in my life. Like that was like,
you don't think of mom smoking?
Yeah, but
like my mom, I ain't grow up. My mom, she ain't smoke.
Yeah. And not to say if they do, they don't. But that just let me know like that's his dog. You feel what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, that's his dog. And everybody's here at the show. She be right there lit, right where everybody.
Yep.
So, but yeah, just moving forward from that, yeah, I felt like we never really kind of talked about that too either when it came to the Jose situation. As much as people know, like we go back when it come to the shit that we do, but we never really kind of got personal about our shit. Everybody just see the credits like Kevin Rogers, Mir Fontane. Oh yeah, he the boy that be doing all the beats, and Mir goes, oh yeah, you the boy that be working with Mir. But like, we done seen so much shit. If we could have like a
should have had more footage,
bro. Like I remember a lot of shit. There's just a lot of moments where there was a lot of oh shit moments. I remember the Fetty Wap session. That was one of those like oh shit moments. It was funny because as soon as he hit the yeah baby, as soon as he did that, it was like, oh, this shit real. Like
I tap Kev.
This shit, yo.
Nah, because we was waiting the whole time. We was sitting there in the back. I'm like, yo, I tapped Kev when I seen him going. I'm like, yo, he about to go in there.
Right.
Yo, he about to do something, yo.
Right.
So look, so then we stand up. I start rolling up. I'm shaking. I'm rolling. I'm like, nah, this shit.
Yeah, I was shaking.
We grew up off. All right, so Fetty
was hot like 2014.
Yes. When we were really coming up together, he was the one.
When we was in the closet recording,
yes,
that's when
My Way with Drake, everything, all those moments was happening.
All of that.
Yeah.
So now we in the studio. It's like, yo, this is crazy.
It's crazy. We in the studio with this nigga.
He in there. He laying the verse down. Boom, boom. He started doing the ad libs. I leaned over to Kev. I'm like, yo, if he say yeah, baby, on this joint,
Hazy, bro.
He hit that. Yeah,
man. It was like, bro. It was like, yo, this shit is for real, bro. Like this shit is for real. Like, so there's moments like that, and like I said, yo, I honestly, just
that was a huge
moment. Besides the whole concert shit, which is hilarious. I knew Mir kind of thought like on the star mentality. He didn't purposely do it, but this.
Damn, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite feature though? Like, cause you got.
Oh, good question. Yeah.
You got some features, bro.
My favorite feature, definitely gotta be Sean
Smith.
Yeah,
he did body that.
Yeah, he got a couple body.
He body my joint too.
I feel like anytime I give Sean the record, he start going.
He
crazy.
snapped. Yeah, he's a different beast.
Yeah,
same animal, different beast. Yeah, it's like one of those conversations. When you see him, you be like, yeah, I can see it in his face. That's what he do to records. So I was basically saying like I remember when you got done and Yachty got done because Yachty performed and Yachty had Minnesota and shit out at this time, and then Yachty was like running around like and people were chasing him around in the joint. It was hilarious. Then he comes up and he's sitting next to us. I don't know if it was intentionally or unintentionally, but he's right next to us. It's his DJ Oreo, it's the security dude right next to Oreo, it's Yachty, and it's me and Mir like right there. So we like sitting there and we all watching Uzi perform. And I'm watching like Yachty right next to us, like watching Uzi perform. And even then, I always kind of go back to that moment. Like people respect greatness when you see it. Like all of us was just looking like almost on some student shit because Uzi was, bro. He was jumping on the speaker. This nigga had the headpiece talking about, "Are you guys loud over there?" Like he killed it, bro. My mind was blown when I seen that. So. But Mir, as soon as Yachty was walking around, he was looking up. He looked up Mir's way, and the spotlight came to us. And Mir, I'm awkward as shit. Like, so I'm like I don't know what to do and shit, right? This nigga Mir is sit, but he turned this way, right? And Mir got like this jacket, this crazy peacoat with the fur on it and shit. So Mir on his phone playing the game. And I try to tap Mir like, oh yeah, I guess Yachty looking over here. And the Mir like, so you just see my dumb ass like. With a spotlight and Mirror back, just playing the game on the phone. Because Yachty was right next to us looking up. I guess he was trying to see where he was going to sit. But he was looking right up at him. And it was just like one of those moments I was like, yeah, Mirror don't care about none of that shit. Like, at all. That shit didn't
because I understood. Not that I didn't care. I just understood that I had a long way to go.
Right.
I ain't really even about to be all...
I'm here.
You know what I mean? If it's meant to happen, I'm about to see him several times, bro. This is about to be, you know what I mean? This is just the first show I ever did with him.
Camden.
I think I did another show with Yachty after that.
Yeah, you did. Camden.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Camden? Is Camden your best project?
Definitely.
Okay.
Only because it holds like a sentimental value. I remember every thought process that was going into that. I had just got signed off of Who's Watching the Kids. So it was a whole bunch of speculation on
what you gonna do.
Whether I'm not even that. It was like whether I'm from Camden or whatever like that. So I remember I was like, all right, I'm gonna be petty. I'm like, because I already know my next project I drop is gonna go crazy.
Right.
In my head, this is my Get Rich or Die Trying. So I'm like, all right, the title gotta be crazy anyway. Because this is gonna be
I remember the conversation. Yeah.
People are gonna talk about this year from them. Like, yo, such and such. Like, if I called it fucking, I don't know, whatever. That's what they gonna be like. Oh, this is their favorite.
I remember.
So I'm like, I'm gonna call it Camden. So I'm honoring the city, and I just wanted to say, I wanted to have it trend. I wanted to see hashtag Camden.
I rember him telling me that was yesterday, like, bro. He was like, bro,
I'm gonna have that joint.
He said, bro, I need your most fire beats. Like, you want to be the conversation is you want to be a legend. The conversation was actually you want to be a legend. Because he was like, I got to give you props on it. He knew, like, before the project, he got me juiced up to bring the A game to the project as far as production wise. Because the conversation he had, like, when he's saying the modest, like, yeah, you know, I wanted to get you. No, Mir was like, he was in the basement, he was smoking, he was like, bro, I'm about to name the album Camden on some crazy shit. He was like, what? He was like, yeah, bro, I'm about to have the whole city trending. I was like, it was like, yeah. And then through the whole time, every time we was sending him beats, he would be walking through the city every now and then, or go to the corner store and really like listen to the beats to try to like write to that. He was really on some like, I'm going to like dive into being a part of the city for this process to put this shit together. So I mean, look, when I know it came out the way it did, I wasn't surprised. Like, yeah, I knew the energy, the focus before that. We used to have meetings and shit, which is hilarious. Hilarious. But yeah, man, Camden took you to a different level. And then obviously we just talked about Macaroni Tony in a way, because with the bodega situation, that kind of basically summed up the level niggas was at that point. Fetty Wap was at Studio Fetty Wap. So you have that Made in America, did a bunch of shit. What's your best performance, single performance that you've ever feel like you've done? As far as set wise, and it don't gotta be crowd. It could be just wherever you felt like you delivered the best on stage.
It's either Made in America in Philly or when I did Rolling Loud in New York.
Interesting.
For two different, well, yeah, I feel like I killed my set in Made in America. That was my first time, like, not my first time, but that was one of the times that I definitely remember when I had like that outer body experience.
Right.
I'm at Made in America. Not only am I there, but I'm like, I got a pretty decent crowd here. You know
I was there.
They start climbing the trees in the middle of the set. I'm like, oh, this is wild. But Rolling
These niggas was throwing Kraft macaroni in the crowd.
That whole situation at the end, I
Hilarious.
had my mom there and stuff. It was a cool situation. So, Rolling Loud though, they was doing shit I ain't even like was prepared for because we ain't do no sound check with that or nothing.
Interesting.
So they start. I ain't know. They had my shit on the jumbotron.
Yeah,
they start doing pyrotechnics and shit. While
so you was probably halfway through the set.
I'm ducking smoke because I like being towards the closest to the stage I can get without it doing that weird noise. If it's gonna do that, that shit blows my shit. So I like being as close to the fans as possible and really try to give them that.
Got hit by a fireball,
bro. That shit's. I'm like, oh, but then
Kane was coming.
Choke slammed off the stage. So it set me up. So I turn around, and it's crazy you said Kane because it was really like some wrestling shit. I remember in the middle of the set.
I mean, you basically on the Titantron.
Exactly. That's what it was looking like. They were switching between cameras and shit. That was probably one of my favorite performances.
Damn, yeah, you probably was looking like this is some crazy shit going on, cuz.
Yeah, crazy.
Damn. So as far as now, today, we had conversations a lot. We always talk about what we're going to do music wise as far as like beats and stuff like that. And I gotta definitely come fuck with you a little bit more over here as far as making some beats.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Because I think we'll get definitely the essence of that. You want to look for, and now I feel like we can make. Because I already know the shit we try to do. So, but anyway, as far as like next, like, how can I form this question without it being re-asked by another interview? Fuck it, I'll just keep it general. Mir and I say about not even 5 years too long. We think long, but we be thinking really in the future right now. I know how your timeline would really look. Right. Let's say 13 months, so that's about a year. Is a project coming out in between? It's about a year and about a year and a month, year and an extra month.
All right, that extra month definitely.
Yeah, right before Black History Month.
Yeah, gonna be at the next Black History Month.
Right. My math was definitely off, but go ahead.
So, but not even the 13 months from now. What is it? June. So next summer.
Cause I want to give you cause I don't want to keep you in the fall shit. Cause like that's too close. Sometimes shit could change.
All right. I feel like next summer. By next summer.
Yeah, by next summer.
I'm gonna have my movie out on Netflix. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you've been telling. Yeah, you can't tell. Don't tell too much. But we talked off camera, so
too much. But hopefully, you know what I mean. We'll have that situated by then. Mm-hmm. It'll be all edited up and all the movies, shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, keep going.
Oh yeah. Definitely gonna be back on the road. Heavy. Thinking about probably moving to Atlanta.
You've said that a couple of times. Why? Why Atlanta?
I feel like it'll be easier to get shit done. Everybody's in Atlanta instead of me having to book a flight. Mm-hmm. Like,
why not LA?
LA's expensive.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
That's cool. I like LA too, but it's expensive.
Right.
Like I feel like I would have to go there once it start moving. So probably like 13 months, I could probably even make that decision. We working on video game syncs. We working on little movie shits.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely in that field too. So we're gonna definitely have to talk about some shit now. I'm in sync licensing business. Be for real. That's where you trying to make that's that residual check. That shit that come in the mail.
You seen Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Fire.
I didn't see it, but
so we can't say nothing.
Y'all can talk about it. Yeah. I wanted to get into some movie shit. You know what I mean?
It's fire. I don't want to.
You don't even gotta have a spoiler alert for that. That's
So this nigga, first of all, movie's fire. I liked it. I thought it was. You didn't like it?
I ain't say I didn't like it. It was alright.
Yeah, he didn't. Mir didn't like it. You like Batman?
Yeah. Did you like Batman?
It was alright.
Nah,
Yeah,
trash.
yeah. I thought
Trash.
yeah.
We gave that a trash nugget, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it
real
wasn't-
garbage, hot garbage juice.
They
I'm not
fucked
for
up.
that.
All right. What you want to talk about first?
I'll let you go with Batman because that looked like it just got your
All
skin.
right, so Batman. Let's talk about Batman. If we can talk about Batman,
Oh man.
the Penguin stole the show in Batman.
I
Definitely
agree.
did.
And
Falcone.
Why they do Batman like that?
They be holding him out.
Bro,
I feel like he was a moody little emo.
he
Said the same thing. That was actually his exact words.
Yo,
Why does Batman have a soft voice?
Why he
like,
disrespectful to? First of all,
Reek said he got a weak chin. He don't like
he
his.
do got weak
He said
chin.
the first time we saw
Batman
the trailer,
don't have weak chins. Look at any Batman. He don't got a weak chin. He has a weak chin, bro. He get knocked the fuck out fast.
When I get my YouTube shit started, I'm gonna do a review on that joint.
Yes.
Shit that had me almost get up and walk out was when this nigga, he was on top of the truck and he got smacked by the underpass and he smacked and rolled a couple times and then he got up like I'm like nah
bro. Like
nah.
When he knocked on the door as Batman, bro, I was done.
Bro, yeah, like, bro, why is he knocking on the door, bro? Why is this nigga knocking on the door, bro?
Because he's polite. I'm like, yo, this nigga, get him out of here.
He said he's polite.
This nigga had etiquette.
This nigga had manners.
He was asking too many questions. I'm like, bro, Batman just start punching the air.
Batman
don't do
He's
that.
not with the talking too much unless he know who to talk to.
He don't
He
know
had this
nothing.
nigga talking to peasants, bro. Like, why is he talking to the bouncer, bro?
It was roots long. It was like
Yeah, it was definitely roots long. It was definitely roots
too
long.
long. And he was disrespectful to Alfred. That set me off.
Facts. I did not fuck
Way
with that.
too
We ain't fuck
disrespectful
with
to
that, bro.
Alfred.
He's like,
Nah,
bro,
you can't be disrespectful to Alfred like that, bro. No,
How you gonna- that nigga raised you. That nigga raised you, bro. That nigga
real.
raised you. How you gonna be disrespectful to your daddy? You gonna be disrespectful to your mama? That's crazy,
Movie
bro.
was It was probably like an hour longer than it needed to be.
Way too long. That's what I was saying. I was like, this shit need to be 2 hours at most.
The intro was fire, and that was about it.
1.5, literally.
Yeah. The intro was hard. I liked the monologue. That was about it. Yeah, so that's trash. Doctor Strange, why you ain't like that?
I ain't saying I ain't like it. I just thought it could be. Matter of fact, fuck that. Doctor Strange is supposed to be the multiverse of madness, right?
Factuals.
Bro, they just went through the multiverses for like 30 seconds. Every other universe.
times.
Hold on. Every other
Couple
universe they went to was like our shit.
Yeah.
It was like, what was different?
Yeah.
It looked different. It was like some weird, like
It
SpongeBob
looked- that
shit.
was it. I'll give it this. That's why I say it was okay because of the visuals.
Visuals was amazing.
Visuals was crazy, and I like the
creepiness.
music fight.
I like the
music
creepiness.
fight was fire.
I like the creepiness of it too. Like,
Yeah.
And Wanda is fucking crazy. She
OD in that joint, bro.
she's overpowered.
Yeah. Nah, she overpowered in the comics,
That's
too.
my first joint. If she's overpowered like that,
Nah, she overpowered in the comics.
I know she overpowered, but she could have killed Thanos. Where was all this?
Yeah. Where was all this shit? Where was all this heat at?
that.
She wasn't learning her. She ain't learned herself yet.
Nah, bro. I
You
do
did
feel
all
on that.
that
Like,
over-
And plus, she got blinked out anyway.
like, you doing that
She
shit for
got
a
blinked
little
out, bro. She wasn't really around.
She did all that over some 2K My players.
facts. She
Them
was
kids
upset.
don't never exist.
Yeah, she was definitely.
You start offing niggas over some Sims. They never
that happened
existed,
in the
bro.
comics too.
I just processed
That happened in the
too.
comics.
Like, I processed
But
that.
look, that was my first joint.
It went over my head for a little bit. Then I
Sim
caught it.
character.
Then I caught it. What he
Like,
meant by
that was
that.
my first joint. Second joint, the whole Illuminati scene could have been taken out in the movie would have never changed.
Yeah, they didn't explain it like crazy deep.
Okay,
like,
so I know who's in
it
it.
was just like
Illuminati
it was
is
just
in
like
here
a
to kill.
reference, but it
Yeah.
didn't really become like an
That
explained
shit
thing.
was butt.
But the people they
Let's
had
dive
guests on
into
there,
that though. Let's dive into that.
the
though.
people that had guests on there, though.
Look. It's Reed Richards, right?
Yeah,
Smartest man in the universe,
facts.
Yep.
right? Black Bolt. He can kill you just by whispering, right? Why he ain't just say, "Yo, Wanda, Black Bolt know where your kids at"? He gonna whisper to you in your ear. You gonna say, "Yeah, this nigga's powers is this."
He did announce
Yeah,
it. He announced it. He said he got
Bro,
the power.
what are you,
but the way
slow?
she killed him was wild. Like she
I
covered.
seen that coming. I'm like, yo, he's gonna scream once he feels him
Yeah,
got no
she
mouth.
covered. He took
And,
his mouth off.
But that was
Blew his head up?
Blew his head up.
Fire
Visual was
That's
crazy,
hard.
bro.
But the
That's
story was just like, come on, bro. And I
Yeah,
didn't
that was
care
stupid.
about the America girl.
Yeah, they had the
didn't
America
make me
girl on
care.
there too.
It didn't make me care. It was too much going on.
Yeah, they had America girl. They brought Professor X back. The original
just
one.
to
Fire.
murk him.
The original one. They murked him.
They
though.
killed him.
They murked him.
They killed Professor X.
They
Like,
murked him.
let's talk about it though.
They murked him like.
This is what he did, right? He goes into Wanda's her mind, right? So he pretty much manifests himself in her mind to where as though he can walk. he sees that Wanda, like the real Wanda, is trapped underneath like a pile of concrete and shit. So he walk up to the bitch and he like, oh, he try to talk to her. The evil Wanda comes up from behind him and snaps his neck. Let's talk about it. He had to fight with the Phoenix Force. How is she that strong?
Nah, she
to do that and kill Professor X within that subconscious realm they did.
She's stronger than she's
stronger than Phoenix.
Yeah. So her powers are like on the different. She's like an Omega level. Shit. She's an Omega level.
So is Phoenix.
Yeah, so's Phoenix. I agree. Yeah. But she also got taken over by the Phoenix at one point in comics. But yeah, bro, House of M. It tells you that's that story. So what y'all explaining is basically House of M. So the Illuminati took away. So Vision died, and the Illuminati took away her kids, and so she created a reality where shit. The whole the X-Men don't exist, Avengers don't exist, and her world is basically none of them niggas exist. All them niggas is dead, and she basically bring her family back and shit like that. But then, cause she goes on the whole revenge tour, yeah, just like Hulk on Planet Hulk and shit.
Yeah,
this will be going.
And then they had then Wolverine was the only one who remembered all this shit. So Wolverine had to go through like the whole thing, trying to get other people involved in shit. Cause I think she wiped a whole bunch of people's minds and shit too.
Yeah, she.
And so he was the only one who remembered. And so he had to go through, get everybody back together and shit, and to try to stop her. And yeah, like that's basically what the movie is. I didn't know that was the movie. Basically,
let me tell you basically it is. Cause this is how it ends, right?
The end.
All the cool shit in between, whatever. This is how it ends. So the American girl got to fight Wanda, right? Doctor Strange hype her up. Yeah, I beat this bitch ass. She like, oh, I got it. So she go up there. She start beating on her. Bing, bing, bing. Wanda's like, nah. So she start fucking her up, and she do what she want to do anyway. Yeah. She go into the other universe. She meet the kids and shit like that, and the kids like, you ain't my mom. You don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then she gets sad. She was like, wait, but I love you. She was like, so they go to the real mom, and then she see that the kids are sad, and she like, oh, my fault. I get it now. and
that's why she stopped.
She goes because she seen that the kids don't give a fuck, and no matter what universe, they gonna like their real mom and not love you because you don't have kids.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, you telling me this whole movie, right? First 10 minutes, you could have let her get captured. America could have just opened up the universe, let her meet the kids would have rejected her. You wouldn't have had a movie.
Basically.
She pretty much do whatever she wanted to do the whole movie. Yeah. She get what she want, and then the kids is like, nah.
That's stupid. That's not like that's. I don't know.
You don't see no other universes except for like a 30-second clip when they go into like some fucking Paint universe, and then they go into like some Jurassic World shit. But it's like they falling. They don't land in nothing else but some shit that look like this, or maybe it's like getting destroyed or something, but it ain't like people walking around with pig noses or nothing like that. Like
they do that in the beginning of the movie. That was about it.
That shit was weak.
Yeah,
but I like the creepiness at the end. I like the why I keep saying it like that. That was weird.
I did like it was like a horror movie aspect.
Yeah, but like when Dark Strange, like that whole conversation, that whole joint, that visual was just fire, bro. Like the visuals is fire, bro.
Yeah, the visuals.
The visuals saved it. I'll give you that. The visuals saved.
Yeah, Doctor Strange in the first one, they had pretty good visuals too.
Facts.
But Spider-Man still the best.
I think Spider-Man's still the best.
Still the best for sure.
Yeah, they're gonna try to bring that back again too.
I seen some reviews like right before we put the cameras on. They said that Christian Bale is gonna be the best villain.
Oh, I believe it. You saw what he looked like in that joint?
Yeah.
Wait, who he gonna be?
They did pre-screening
on Thor Rock and Love.
He gonna play Gore the God Butcher.
Ooh,
bro, you gotta see the trailer. Did you see the trailer?
We can put that on after this.
Well, yeah, we got a reaction to it.
He said they had played it for like Norwegia or Norway.
Right.
Yeah, because they said they played it in Norwegian theaters, like a little early release, and it was like, yo, he's going to be.
He looks crazy, bro. He looks crazy, dog. When you see it, you gonna go crazy.
Like, Christian Bale. Ooh, yeah, that's a perfect.
Yeah, come over to Marvel, so you leave DC, bro, because they trash over there.
DC was never doing nothing unless
I try to tell Rob, our producer Rob.
They making the Joker too. They making the new Joker.
It's a musical.
They're drowning.
It's a musical, bro, and Lady Gaga is going to be playing Harley Quinn.
They better fucking.
I'm being dead serious.
They're drowning, bro.
Yeah.
And they losing all their actors. I'm drowning.
Yeah, bro. Money drying up with that CGI.
Well, how many Batmans you gonna do?
But anyway, nah. Other than that, bro, yeah, bro. Like honestly, like I said, I wanted to have a real genuine ass conversation. I was like, y'all was telling myself, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna put some stuff in there so Mary ain't gotta get these same questions again, because certain people can't ask certain shit. And I feel like if I just have you here on some regular interview shit, that's corny. Like nobody wants to see us up here talking a whole hour just about random shit. I'm like, bro, like y'all niggas made music that like we listen to. Niggas changed their names. We have people tatting their shit off of certain shit. And like right now, we even still growing like to this day, where it's like I like to see. We always talk about each other when we come to see people doing the success shit. I ain't even keep it real with you. I feel like I didn't even see you in a minute, and but when I seen you at the Camden joint, that was like kind of like a little rekindle right there when it was just like trying to watch. And shout out to Frankie, because there's a lot of people out here. Like I said, y'all already seen y'all heard Pace in the bill. You feel what I'm saying? So, but like there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that like we really be rooting for and want to see be successful, because they tell a certain story out here that's just like it got to be told. It's a big book. Like out this motherfucker, and like everybody got a chapter where they can really tell it, and it's like we just trying to support those people who can just own their own. You feel what I'm saying? So
that's your torch.
Yeah, facts. So we hope everybody got some inspiration, some conversation going on what we did today. Y'all got a little bit of everything. You got a chance to see a little bit of the personality. Got a chance to see what's going on in the beginning, and how funny this shit was that all this shit started from a closet. Now I'm in his own crib. This is, you know what I mean? That's one of those, shout out to Mike, started from the bottom, now we here type of shit. So, yeah, man, it's a blessing. I always want to make sure you doing the best you can, and we're going to make sure we keep winning. But this has been the rare one, Kev Rogers. We got Freak Reek. I didn't even introduce his name. His name is Freak Reek because it's Freak Reek on Twitter. So, but it's 2 eyes. We got to make sure it's Freak Reek with 2 eyes. Not one, 2.
Not one.
You know what I mean? He was a producer and he was out here. He was trifecta today. You feel what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
He was out here.
Damn thing.
But this been Mir Fontane, and y'all been in the Tapped In podcast. We appreciate y'all sliding in, and we out this joint.
Tap in.
We're good. Yeah, you gotta put that trailer on for him, bro. Hey. Hey. What? I need real big asses on this one. I'm talking crazy. I want to get in my bag. Talking to all the ladies right now. Yeah.